From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Bradley's forecast.
Welcome back on this sticky Friday evening. Dew points are up there, and it's going to stay excessively hot through the course of the weekend. Extreme heat indices sticking with us at least about the early parts of next week. But then as next week wears on, it does look like high temperatures will finally return back to where they should be for the time of year, lower 90s. And hopefully we'll get some slightly better rain chances as well. So first off, let's get a check of what we have out the door late this evening. It's still 83 here in Lafayette. Dew points in the mid-70s, so it's feeling like 91 degrees currently, so very humid conditions out there. A little bit of a southwesterly wind coming in at 8 miles per hour. Here's the culprit. We've been talking about it all week long, this large ridge of high pressure, and that does two things. One, it causes air in the upper levels to compress and sink, and as that air sinks, it warms, thus the hot temperatures, but also it acts like a lid in the atmosphere, so it makes it difficult for those showers and storms to get going during the afternoon hours, thus lower rain chances. And really the storm track has been on the outer periphery of this high over the past several days, kind of bypassing us off to the north and east, and that's been the case this afternoon and heading into this evening. Now, kind of interesting last night, that complex of storms over the Florida Panhandle, some of those folks picked up over a foot of rainfall, and look at this, they got more showers and storms heading their way this evening with another complex of storms, and eventually that'll head out into the Gulf of Mexico. Meanwhile, pretty quiet here locally as we dial it into the local Doppler radar, so no major issues overnight tonight. Now, keeping the trend of unusual things in June going, we take it out into the tropics, and usually we don't look way out in the open Atlantic this early in the hurricane season, but here we are with Atlantic sea surface temperatures much warmer than normal. We do have a disturbance that's come off the African coast, now has a high chance, a 70% chance to develop at least into a tropical depression, probably a tropical storm over the next 7 days as it's going to be tracking westward. If this does develop into a storm, the name would be Brett. And here goes the European model picking up on the system, kind of developing it as we head into the middle parts of next week. But models today kind of trending that it may get caught up in the upper level jet stream and perhaps make a turn off to the northeast out into the open Atlantic. Certainly that would be some good news for us as it would stay away from the Gulf of Mexico, but still we'll keep an eye on things over the next several days. Rest of the tropics, though, at this time do remain quiet. So in the short term, again, the heat is going to continue to be the big story. Not much change through the course of the weekend. Unfortunately, upper 70s to lower 80s is where we'll start the day tomorrow. Maybe some cloud cover in the morning, but overall it's going to be a mostly sunny type of day. Mid to upper 90s into the afternoon. Heat indices even much higher than that. I'll show you that in just a second. West southwesterly winds will come in to help to cause a little bit at around 8 to 16 miles per hour, but that would be about it. Again, rain chances remaining no better than 5%. We're near 80 to start Father's Day on Sunday. Some cloud cover to start once again, but overall a mostly sunny sky into the afternoon. Temperatures staying hot, mid 90s. So futurecast temperatures, again, we're in the upper 70s to lower 80s. First thing tomorrow morning, most of us push at least into the mid 90s tomorrow afternoon, but notice this stripe of purple here. That's indicative of a 100-degree reading, so could be possible in spots, especially for northern portions of Acadiana. But of course, you factor in the humidity, it's going to be feeling much hotter than that. Unofficial report today at the airport saw a heat index of around 118. So max heat indices tomorrow, I think similar range, 111 upwards to 117, 118 in spots. But bottom line, these numbers are off the chart. So if you're going to be outdoors, especially for an extended period of time, make sure you are taking breaks and drinking plenty of water. 79 is your projected low tonight, so warm and muggy out there, but pretty quiet conditions, fair to partly cloudy. And then for tomorrow, overall mostly sunny skies. 98 for your projected high. That's what we hit today in Lafayette, so we'll be pretty close to that once again tomorrow. And with those high heat indices, we will have another excessive heat warning in effect for all of Acadiana. Same can be said as we head into Sunday, probably Monday as well. 99 or so for that projected high Monday afternoon, with about a 20 to 30% rain chance returning for Monday and Tuesday, but still isolated in nature. And then as next week wears on, finally the heat wave is going to start to break down just a little bit, with that temperatures returning to where they should be for the time of year, lower 90s, and those typical afternoon showers and storms.
Okay, that we're used to.
Yes, a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel.
All right, thanks, Bradley.